Hello everyone! Welcome one and all. It is I, Lita Barnett, the silver researcher today because we're playing some more Lobotomy core. And hello Brent Howden, thank you for getting first. Howdy, how you doing? What kind of exercise do you like to do? Because whenever I'm watching streamers, I like to do something like I can shut my brain off, so like treadmill, which is not the best because then I'm not like actively working specific muscle groups, but it's something I can do instead of just sitting there and watching streamers. But yeah, we are playing some Lobotomy Corporation today. Let me get into the game. So, last time I did mention that I was going to do a memory repository. Go back to day 26 to get rid of that stupid fucking monk. And while I did so, I grinded out to day 28, which is about where we were last time. And I managed to get a Sapphira dialogue with Chesed, because I decided to unlock him first. Just doing push-ups. If anyone's asking, yes, I can do a push-up. No, not very many. But yeah, let's do Chesed. So, what's on your mind? Air feels sweeter than usual, doesn't it? If you don't mind, can I have a moment to drink some coffee, manager? This guy, I don't know what it is about him. I think he might be the Tumblr sexy man feel, but for some reason, Chesed has a lot of art. And especially with him and Jabura. Weighted splits. That sounds hard. Is that where you just... I can't even do normal splits. What is a weighted split? No, if you don't mind, can I have a moment to drink some coffee, manager? That's much better. I just can't start my day without a fresh cup of coffee in the morning. I hope you're not offended by the way I talk to you, are you? My name's Chesed. I'm head of the welfare department. Welfare team is quite remarkable. I'm proud to state that my team has the highest level of satisfaction in the entire corporation. Lady Angela told me to cooperate with you for now. Oh, I'm the kind of person who can flow with anyone, but playing silly games with a manager is too much pressure even for me. Orders are orders, though, so I've got no choice, do I? Weighted splits are just work leg abduction muscles. You work out at home, so you don't have machines for this kind of stuff. Kinesthetic type stuff. Well, I'll be off now. My cup's getting cold. Mr. Chesed, sir? I have something important to tell you. Please, go on. Well, I didn't polish the ego thoroughly enough, so some of them appear to be malfunctioning right now. I think we'll have to run some extra diagnostic. I'm so sorry, Chesed, sir. No, that's quite alright. Must have been pretty tiring to do ego maintenance on top of all the work you already have, no? Mr. Chesed, sir? I'll go check on it myself. You've done well enough to find out about the problem now. There's so many things to mind here. It would take quite a bit out of someone to constantly pay attention to every little detail like that. Oh my, thank you so much, sir. Of course. Let's make the best of the day as always. The way I handled that was quite different from what you've seen of the others, wasn't it? Yep. Lady Angela wouldn't have gone easy on that at all like I did. These employees will be goners soon enough, so what's the point in investing so much effort scolding and lambasting them over tiny little mishaps? Wow. He's not wrong. I'll probably have to shoot that clerk before the day is over. Oh, shucks. The coffee's gone cold. Too bad. Lukewarm coffee just isn't worth it. Best to pour it down the drain with no hesitation. It's so weird that the robots can even drink. Because Chesed can drink coffee and what's his face can drink Encephalin. But they're not entirely robots. They got like human brains in them, kind of. They're like brain bots, if anything else. All right. I picked up this little guy earlier. Not sure what it is. Kind of scared. Picked up this thing as well. Pretty easy enough to manage. If you just don't touch it, it's not really an issue. And even if you do touch it, you don't really... It's a pretty simple enough thing to work on. The main thing about it is that it buffs the entire facility. So you're supposed to like time... If like shit is going down, you can use it to buff every agent in the facility, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Maybe. It is an old woman with a piano. If nothing else, the gear it gives is pretty useful. And so is the acquisition. So is the Eagle gift, so I might send some people to grab that. Aside from that, why does this always rename Maji? Okay. Rename Maji. Show me. Aside from that, I've opened up the welfare department, so I've gotten those guys over there. And now Gunter over here. Hi, Hugs. Howdy. You just missed the cutscene with Chesed, but basically he's a chill guy, but he's chill because he doesn't think the employees will last very long, so he doesn't even bother trying to like correct their mistakes, because he knows by the end of the day I'm gonna shoot them. I think I'll wait until I don't get a new entity before I try to attempt the core suppression, because this core suppression in particular relies on you knowing what each abnormality's gimmick is, and I don't want to do that with like a raw abnormality that I have no idea what's going on. All right. Besides that, let's go ahead and start day 28. All right, what is the... Oh, fuck. I got the wolf. Let's send in the lower level employees first and see what happens there. I know the main thing is that if the wolf escapes, and Red will also escape to deal with it, and they will have like all sorts of friendly fire going on. They just do not care. Let's try to get that ego gift for Maji. Uh-oh, he's gonna die. Yehun is gonna die. Blech. Okay. Repression work, no good. Or insight, no good. Deals red damage. Sure, Reno, you go. It do not be thinking. So, like, if it escapes, that might be a situation where I just have to, like, get everyone to the fucking top right now. And just get the fuck out of here. Eye drops. Yeah. Oh my god, Reno's alive. I think Reno survived on 1 HP in a dream, baby. Okay. Attachment work? Really? All right, Maji, you go in. All right. Okay, yeah, repression was absolutely the wrong choice. Let's have Anastasia work on fortitude so I can kind of get that fortitude level up. The same thing with Reno over here. All right, and then we'll force that overload, and then I can start working on the wolf necks. Until then, I can probably keep working on El Panito in order to try and get the eco gift on Maji. I better hope Punishing Bird doesn't escape. You know what? I will try to get the Apocalypse Bird if I see it. If I see the option to get Punishing Bird, I will take it. I do have Execution Bullets now, though. So I can just shoot them with my Execution Bullets instead. I also unlocked the Rabbit Protocol. Wow, that's expensive. Okay. Okay, 2 more, and that should get me the overload. I did find out that if you take Yin, Yang is going to be guaranteed as your next object class abnormality. Which means I have to constantly be watching out for Yin and Yang escaping. Okay, overload there. Just one overload? Sure, we'll take it. Okay, and then we can keep working attachment work with Maji. Have you seen the Apocalypse Bird animation on YouTube? There's like this, someone made a fan animation for Apocalypse Bird summoning, and it's pretty cool. Also, Punishing Bird's out. What are you doing? Where are you at? Peck. All right, let's get some info. Burb just rolling. At the end of the stream, I'll definitely try and find it because it's rad as fuck. I've only seen like I actually don't even know what Apocalypse Bird looks like in game because I've only seen the memes regarding Apocalypse Bird, and strangely enough, I've seen Apocalypse Bird added to Terraria as a boss. Big and might be bad wolf. When Julian carried descent from previous work, completed work process, Clive counter decrease. Okay, so if the agent worked on red earlier and then worked on the wolf, it decreased the counter. If work was bad, counter was decreased and then devoured. Okay. I mean, I guess it is the big bad wolf. It does make sense that it will just eat them. Strange is devoured and not killed. Usually when it's like instant death, it'll be like blah 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 was just is killed instead. I wonder if it's like Little Red Riding Hood, the story where you can kill the wolf and save the employees that were devoured or something. Or maybe it spits them out at the end of the day. When instinct work was completed, while admin was all previous instinct. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can in fact save them if you do instinct work. When a subject is suffered bleeding by aggression from F01, enter the hallway leading to the containment unit. Climb off counter decrease. When F01, that's red, enter the hallway, climb off counter immediately became 0. Okay, so if one of them escapes, the other one will also escape, and then they'll start fighting each other. Easy enough. Red's not too bad, except for her shotgun blast that hits like the entire floor. That's actually really annoying. But otherwise, you can just tank it with a strong red defensive agent. Yeah, at least we don't have to worry about any clerk lives until I pick up Big Bird. So Big Bird is like the easier of the employee lives matters, because if you just get a good with it, it will raise the Clive counter. When instinct work was completed with Big Bad Wolf while his admin is only at large. What was the last one? Some employees reported they heard a voice coming from the stomach of Big Bad Wolf. Rescue should be possible after suppression when it escapes. It may be possible to contract help from Little Red. Okay, so if the employee's eaten, you can have Red take care of the Big Bad Wolf. Easy enough. Don't think about the fact that I already sacrificed a member of the safety team. They're like red shirts, you know. They exist to test the enemy. Is that still a thing for Star Trek? Is security still red shirts, and do they still also always die miserable deaths early? I know that's the big meme that red shirts are the expendable ones. I know the other big meme is the fact that wait, why? I forgot about the attachment work. God fucking damn it. Sorry, Hugs. You know what? That's 2 people dead. That's probably worth saving. You know what? I think I'm good enough for a core suppression. I know Big Bad's gimmick. It's not too bad. I think I can do a core suppression. This will absolutely not bite me in the ass. Just gotta remember, instinct and attachment for those two. And then for red, instinct and insight. Like, these three are the problematic ones. Wow, that's so fucking blurry. You can vaguely see like the impression of a number. Yeah, that's like 53, and that's like a 77. That should be good. I mean, I can't even read the notes. It's just that helps with the work success rate. All right, as usual, the main problem tends to be the quad level rather than the actual quota. I just need to remember which one is which, so I don't assign hugs to attachment work and get him killed. Can't see shit. That's Hanao, right? Yeah, I kind of recognize that black blur of a thing. Yeah, there it goes. I can raise the Clive-Off counter pretty fast by just doing works on these guys. Oh, okay. Okay, who's melting down? Would be Big Bad Wolf. Okay. Can assign Maji. And then Snow White's apple. Oh no. Okay, that's a 50, 50, 50, 70? Yeah, that looks vaguely like a 70. Anything else melting down? No. Okay. There's a mod to remove this filter, but I'm not gonna cheat just yet. Because if I just remove the filter, that completely eliminates the purpose of this boss fight. Stream when you're not napping. It's 7 p.m. Why are you napping now? Also, hi Hanao. How you doing? Howdy, howdy. Also, why didn't that... Did I not set it up? I did not. My tits were not showing. Sorry. At least you can nap. I think I've mentioned it before that it is impossible for me to nap, basically. And I either am awake or I'm going to sleep. Because if I sleep, it's going to be for the rest of the night, basically. But welcome, we're doing the Yasad suppression. The funny technology man. We also met Chesed, the Tumblr sexy man. Basically his thing is that he's a super chill guy, but not because he's like chill, but because he knows that the employees are so disposable, it's not even worth correcting their mistakes, which is pretty rough. Like all the other Sephiroth will try to like correct mistakes, but Cheset's like, nah, don't worry about it, dude. I'll take care of it. Because he knows that they're not gonna last. Okay. Any more? We can send you two over there. We can send hugs against that one. And this one, more of the training team members can go. And send that one over there, and then I might need more help. Let's see, who else can I send in? I don't even know who those are. Central. That looks like Central. That looks like enough gear. The Tumblr sexy man. You know how little that narrows it down? What? I mean, how many Tumblr sexy men are there in this series? Okay, there we go. Easy enough. It's the blue one, if you really need to know. Look for the one that's blue. I've got this mostly memorized at this point. I know what I'm doing. Probably absolutely not. Why do I hear shooting? Oh. Did Hugs die? I can't even tell if Hugs is dead. How'd that happen? God damn it, Hugs. I'm not rewinding for that. I'm too far into the suppression to do that. Did I fucking assign attachment work? Oh my god, that fucking attachment thing is actually getting Hugs killed. I might just console command that away, because that shit's so annoying. Is it cheating? Yes, but so was having infinite revives on your agents, so I'm already cheating a little bit. Whoa! Oh shit, everything is red now. Okay. That one's already assigned. Who else is melting down? Snow White. Okay, Snow White's taken care of. Any more meltdowns? No, we're good. Okay. Okay, let's rush that level counter. Everything is red. That actually is going to be annoying later on. So I decided to pay attention to the intro of the game, and it said that this game is only rated. Why is First Trumpet playing? Fuck. Why is he out? Why is Fragment out? Okay. Any more escapees? Ah, fuck. Oh, fuck. Little Red's out. Okay. Red's out. Okay, over here. I'm surprised the big bad wolf didn't immediately escape. Okay, I lost 2 people there. You know what? We probably need Hanau's help. Never mind. We Gucci. Are we winning? I lost a few people. I lost some ego equipment. And some of which might not be replaceable. Whoops. I was trying to figure out why would the fucking fragment of universe cost first trumpet, but then I realized Little Red was the one that's escaped. Is Singing Machine okay? Is it grabbing people? I cannot tell if Singing Machine is grabbing people or not. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to it. You know, we're only down 4 people, only one of which was my fault. Though one can argue me not realizing Red escaped is also my fault. Okay. That is an ordeal. What is it? Where is it? Everything is fucking red. Okay, there it is. That looks like green. Okay, we can send as up there. Donna's can probably handle that one. Where are the other ones? Is that? Yeah, that's definitely one. Okay. Now can handle that. This is so hard to see what's going on. Do I even know what meltdown I'm on? I mean, that was noon, so there's probably 6. Oh, that's definitely a robot over there, because I saw a clerk just fucking explode. All right, you two handle that pretty easily. We can send you over here. And now's probably done with his. Yep. Okay. So we can send you after. Where the fuck are they? Is that one? No. You doing okay there? I don't think he's doing okay. Okay. We can send him now to help out on that one. Oh. And Murderer escaped. Yippee. How's Red doing? Red's fine. Why did Murderer escape? Okay, there's one here. Try to keep you up. to help here as... And... Why is the fucking fire girl out? Fuck. Okay. Who's the target? Is it anyone from Central Command? No. Okay. Is anything fucking escaping here? Where is that robot? Okay, over there. Oh, please don't tell me the target's right there. Fuck! It was. I literally cannot tell with that shit. Okay. All right. Is that everyone? Is anyone else escaping? How about you, Red? You want to get, you want to take a little romp outside the cage? No? Okay. I think we're good. This, you saw it. Your buff better be fucking worth it. I can't tell if I'm at quota or if I need to reach over the next meltdown level. I think I just need to reach meltdown level. Okay. I know for a fact Machi hasn't worked on that one. No, hold on. Cancel. Oh my god. I almost assigned a big bad wolf to work with. Someone who worked on the big bad wolf to work on Little Red. That would have caused an escape. Also, hi Gunter, welcome. Okay. Pretty sure Hana was not the last person who worked on Red. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're at quota. I just need to cause an overload and we're good. Well, I'm missing 2 control team members. Fuck. Okay. Just need to take this, play this smart, and I should be good. I'm pretty sure I can just like spam these 2 to get that overload, maybe. There shouldn't be an issue working with those 2. There we go. Oh. C. How many suppressions so far? That's all of upper. That was the last of the upper Sephiroth. There's Yang. I heard about Elijah. I'm sorry. I guess not everyone should know that there are consequences to forcefully entering a laboratory with restricted access. Also, you were very careless to not put a supply room key back in its proper place. You may think I'm being too strict, but I can't help it. I'm not saying anything false. You should set up a time for when keys must be returned to prevent people like you from causing this again. I wore this to prevent chemical skills from splashing on my body. Don't worry, I'm just a little tired. No need to show concern. I'll go prepare for the upcoming experiment. Wounds have a way of revealing themselves, even for those who wish to keep them concealed. For Gabriel, it was a change in his clothes. Maybe it was easier on his mind to conclude that Elijah's death was caused by a violation of the rules. He tried harder to stick to his principles. He tried to maintain his objectivity. But perhaps his excessive rationality is what destroyed him. His earnest hope to not see anyone else die couldn't reach me. No, there's no point in lying anymore. I pretended I didn't hear his desperate cry. There's no need to ask if I'm doing alright. I heard about what you and I did yesterday. It felt like it was the first time I lost myself. It was not quite pleasant, but it was not as terrible as I expected it to be. Rather, I felt relieved. Not to say that all the hatred that surrounds me is completely washed away. I still see that rotting hallucination. Sometimes I feel disgusted and have an unbearable anger towards you. However, there's one aspect that has changed. Is that I can be in as much despair as I want to now. Someday, I hope will painfully grow out this rotting wound. What you gave to us was a seed of hope. It seems that you're also on the way to embracing your painful past. It's always the beginning that's difficult. And your outfit still isn't up to the company's standard. I suppose I should seriously consider having a penalty points applied to even the manager. The rationality to maintain discretion. Oh, I already saw this one. Ba 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 ba. I wanna go home. Sister, we probably aren't going to go back to our old house anymore. Why do you think of this place as your new home? How can you even call this place home? It's too different from our real home. There's no mom. Well, what if we said Carmen was our new mom then? No, this isn't the same at all. Let me go home, please. Enoch, why do you keep trying to participate in those weird experiments? You know we don't have to. Besides, Carmen told us that we didn't have to worry about anything here too. Of course, it'd be really fun to spend time here without a care in the world. Sometimes I imagine a future like that. It would be a very happy one. But how would we be able to find meaning in our lives there? There are children abandoned in the outskirts who are dying every day. We were only able to live on thanks to an unexpected turn of events. Holy shit. Enoch is mature for his age. Settling for simple comfort in this place is not what I was born to do. And it shouldn't be either. Your words are too hard for me. Why do you have so many thoughts in your mind? They say too much thinking might make you a weird person. You know, Lisa, I think I've always been sad. I never loved my own life for even a second. How nice would it be to live in a happy world next time? Enoch, are you hurt? No, it doesn't hurt one bit. Please don't be sad. I know something good will happen next time. It seems that you're awake. You're in Lobotomy Corporation, and I am the one who woke you. The both of you are the Tippereth. You'll be working as my assistants, helping me with amazing work from here on out. Why do we have the same name? Because there is no point in distinguishing between you two. Hi, nice to meet you, Tippereth. I keep making these silly mistakes, Tippereth. Don't worry, I'll help you. I'm sure you'll be fine on your own pretty soon. We made it so far. The other Sephiroth wouldn't have even dreamed of working this fast. We might even be better partners than we thought. Yeah, I think so too. I wonder, why do we exist here? Why do you worry about that? We're a part of the Central Command Department and we're sitting on a mountain of work to do. We just need to focus on the task at hand. We're radically different from normal machines. I think about you, and I think about me. We both ponder about things, feel pain, and recognize our existence. And there must be some reason for it. Be careful, Tippereth. If Miss Angela finds you're wondering about things like that, she won't be happy about it. Lady Angela? What happened to Tippereth? Apart from the fact that his condition is abnormal, his excessive questioning will affect the manager's duties as well. Since his behavior is unacceptable under any circumstances, I'll have to reset him to the default status now. Don't worry, you'll be alright. We're simply going back to your first day at the company. But, Lady Angela, Tippereth has spent so much time with me. You're really starting to act like a child now, Tippereth. Why don't you say your goodbyes then? Though you two will meet soon anyway. Tippereth. Tippereth, I'm sorry. Tippereth. Why are you crying, Tippereth? I'm sorry I can't do anything for you. Please don't be sad. I know something good will happen next time. Yeah. And then he gets crunched. You're here. Sometimes I spend my time here. It makes me think about a lot of things. Tippereth always looked at the world one step ahead of me. He was seeing his own world that I will never come to know. We were always next to each other, but in reality, we were never truly together. Do you know that feeling of missing someone even though they're standing right beside you? I don't care at all about the meaning of purpose or existence or that Tippereth talked about. I just wanted the two of us to happily stay here together. That was all. But this place won't allow us to have even that small luxury. There are countless of Tippereth's dead bodies piled up here. Can't you see? I'm standing here, stepping on their remains, trampling over all their memories, reminiscence the time that I spent with Tippereth. I'm standing on top of it right now, but I still don't get it. I still can't reach the world that Tippereth saw. I sing the song of our hometown and mourn for Tippereth even though this will never reach him. Care to join me? Tippereth, what are you doing down here? Oh, just reminiscing on old memories. What memories? The good old days when we were together. You're right, we had lots of fun together. Come back to me soon, Tippereth. I'll be reading the rest of the report. I will. You can replace the machine and transfer the memories all you want, but I still won't bring back the Tippereth I knew. Does that really matter, though? The Tippereth will continue to smile at you, and he'll spend time with you just like before. Kindly refrain from bringing up such wasteful matters, Tippereth. It's completely meaningless here. I don't really like you. The new manager would always have some kind of influence on Tippereth, and that would eventually lead to yet another breakdown. It'll be the same time and time again. We will discard Tippereth again and again, and he'll stray further and further from what he used to be. What I'm scared of most is seeing Tippereth burned to a husk, worn down from all those overloads and resets. For now, he can at least look normal and talk with me. pretending to feel nostalgia for old memories that were forcefully added back. But he's been getting more and more unstable. As a matter of fact, we're basically pumping electricity into a machine that's already teetering to keep it running. You can make as many copies as you want of his body, but he only has one soul. His one and only soul, and look what we've done to it. You. Let me ask you a favor. You've been good at doing favors for me so far. You should be able to manage this one. Could you get rid of Tippereth permanently? Andrew would say that there's a reason for the two of us working here together. She'd say that we're two yet one. But I can handle Central Command Department all by myself. I proved myself a long time ago. Please, let Tippereth rest in peace. As if I were alone from the beginning before it gets any worse. I can't respond. Why aren't you saying anything? In fact, Lady Angela doesn't even care about us at all. Whether there's one Tippereth or two, whether one just become a moving piece of useless scrap for whatever reason, or if one were to overload and dumped on top of countless other discard Tippereth left to melt in storage, she wouldn't care. But you're different. You're supposed to be different. There were many abandoned children in the outskirts. These children were one of many end results of the countless conflicts amongst the wings within the city. Aside from disease and hunger, the most frightening enemy for the children were the one referred to as the sweepers. The sweepers usually preyed upon the children, but sometimes they would accompany them. Both were worst-case scenarios for the children. One fixer of ours was exploring the outskirts and came across these children. We could easily guess why she bothered to report her findings to us. We also figured that she had spent quite a bit of time agonizing over whether to report it or not. Carmen personally asked her to bring the children here. To take children into the city from the outskirts required an extremely complicated procedure, but no one complained. The children didn't even look like siblings, but they depend on each other even more so than any siblings by blood would do. The girl was easily frightened and wouldn't even open up to us. Hello, Sweeper. Welcome. I see that you've been terrorizing the kids of the outskirts. However, the boy started to show interest in our experiment. I saw it in his eyes. He'd already seen and experienced so much of this world's despair and misfortune. His eyes no longer looked like those of a child. Please allow me to participate in the experiment, he said. Carmen spent many nights thinking about his earnest request. And finally, we approved his participation. Where did we want to go while holding a child's hand? You shouldn't want to die. Yeah, I should have died. Lisa's vicious mumbling likely had no weight to it. But I knew one thing. I knew Carmen's answer was sincere. Ever since that day, her wound quietly deepened. Alright, I know I picked up Yang, so I can just throw it in here, and I can try the Central Command meltdown. No bag! Also, thank you for testing out the Uma redeem. Alright, 25% PE gain. Nice! Okay, what gear did I lose? Probably lost some good stuff. Okay. Let's move the intro team back to their department. I mean, these guys dying up here, whatever. This is not the first time they've died to the match girl. It's probably not gonna be the last time either. Sometimes I just let match girl go out and explode the department just because I feel like she needs some exercise, you know? Can't keep her in there all the time. I gotta get her cardio in. Alright. Wow, I lost all of my stinging machine weapons. That sucks. Well, they're only HEs, so not the worst. At least I didn't lose any walls. Pretty sure I didn't lose any walls. You can't double engage Otohime's amulet. No, you need a second copy of Otohime's amulet. You can engage as a once per turn. That is why you play multiple Otohimes. For Otohime! I am looking forward to when Otohime, the card, is gonna be added in. Because in Shadowverse 1, Otohime summoned 4 Otohime guards. Which in the past was not a big deal because Otohime's guards used to be a 2-2 with Rush and Ward. But now that they have Storm, Otohime is gonna summon 8 to the face on the board. That's gotta be fucking insane. I did not mean to do that. Okay. What? Why'd Az get that? I was trying to give that to Donis this entire time, but Az is the one who picked up the mask. Did Gunter die? No, I just never gave him armor. Okay. Whoops. Alright, we can probably take some of you guys down here. Give you the Moonlight. Moonlight Warrior. Must be past day 37. Okay. So I can't even try the core suppression yet. I'm caught up on core suppressions. Holy shit. Okay. Hello, Fungry. Welcome. You're still alive. You didn't even die last round. Look at that. You're still trying to figure out if you like the marine stuff? The answer is yes. Yes, you do. Because Neptune is 4 HP heal on a super evil, and that's really good. And leaves 4 bodies behind. I don't know about I wouldn't run Otohime's staff or fan and Neptune on the same one though. Because Otohime's fan is an aggro thing, and Neptune is a kind of a ramp card. Paraffin time limit 10 minutes. Holy shit. Okay, I need to fucking move then. Why do I have a time limit? Chesed, you asshole. Boy, for someone who pretends to be, who's supposed to be chill, this is not a chill assignment. Is that gonna be his thing? He pretends to be the chill guy, but he's actually like a fucking slave driver. So the thing is, right now, you either play aggro dragon or ramp, and ramp is heavily, and I mean heavily, RNG related. That is the slot machine deck. Because you either draw Fenny on curve or you kind of die. But if you draw Fenny on curve by like turn 8, oh my god, you just run away with the game super hard. Okay. It was just work on her. Okay, I think it was Donis. Holy shit, that's a 100% success rate on the PE boxes. I've never seen that before. Neat. $70 and $60 for Cobalt Scar. Okay. Yeah, you definitely want at least 2. Why is Reno dead? Oh, because I gave him no armor. Okay. You know what? That one's on me. I can't blame you for that one, Yen. Sometimes the manager just not be paying attention today and forgets to give you armor. It's okay, we'll just turn back the clock. Why'd you only get 10 PE boxes from that? I was supposed to have like a 70% success rate on that. Deals red damage. Yeah, even can work on that. And repression work from beyond the machine. How are we doing on time? 8 minutes. I mean, you're a high-level employee. You're level 4. That's not bad. I am on purpose keeping your temperance stat low so that you can work on the warm-hearted woodsman. It's not like you need temperance, strictly speaking. Because that's really like a meta stat for like working with abnormalities, and sometimes you just need to like shoot something instead. Does Emma have the buff? I should make sure. Let's see if she has the samurai buff. He does. Okay. I almost assigned her to her death. Whoops. I know for sure Nox doesn't have the buff. All right, Dawn of Green. Easy peasy. And Donna's over there. And now can handle that one pretty easily. Where are the other ones? Alex and Emma both can handle that one. They have no gear. I should give them some gear next time. Where's another one? Okay, here. Gunter and Joshua can help out here. I'll send Fungry over as well. All right, work's not over. Gotta get myself some boxes. How are we doing on time? 7 minutes. Fungry, I am keeping you as a dedicated woodsman worker because if you have too much attachment, the woodsman takes your heart, and that would be bad. There's still a machine. Oh, yeah, there's still one. Okay. You know what? I'll keep these clerks alive. There we go. 6 minutes, plenty of time. No. If your heart's too big, the woodsman gets jealous and takes it. Because it's supposed to be the Tin Man from... It's supposed to be the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz. You know, the one who wants a heart from the wizard. So I can take off the ears. It goes off after 5 minutes. You're trying out Draft? It's fun. I just don't like the economics behind it. It costing 1,000 rupees to use really sucks. In Shadowverse 1, it used to only cost the equivalent of 750. I don't remember who worked on you last, so I'm gonna send Hanao over, and hopefully I'm not wrong. But Sword is like a top tier in Draft, I'm gonna tell you that right now. I think Forest is also pretty good. I've seen some people get good success with Abyss as well, but that seems a little too RNG heavy for my likings. Because that really does fall to if you got Cerberus or not. Did you draft Cerberus? Yes? You're gonna be great. No? You're fucked. Okay, 669. Nice. 685. How are we doing in time? 4 minutes. You're fucking zooming these PE boxes. You know, these guys are already not wearing any equipment. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's either that or they die to match Flame Girl again. Get in the chopper. Get in the blender. Okay, good. Your sacrifice was worth it, Laverine. Totally. Absolutely. Hey, look, your fortitude went up, Fungry. 2 minutes to spare, plenty of time. No, don't send me to the glue factory. I'm still good, I promise. Please eat my dreams. Bearing the hope to return to dust, it shall go back to the grave with all the desires to live. Those who succeed in the hunts are granted with one of the very feathers that countless hunters once yearned for. Please eat my dreams is a wild statement. You know what? They said please. In this place, the sunlight is truly warm. Maybe I was a tree in my past life. Think of the former life as the life of my soul lived before being born in the current form you see now. Isn't this fun just to think about? My next life? I would want to be a person with a beautiful voice, like the wisest person in the world. Then everyone would pay more attention to what I say. No, maybe that's too much to ask, especially with all the abilities I already have. What about you? Who or what would you want to become? What kind of thought is that? Look. A medicine extracted from a human subconsciousness. A form made from the formless concept. Isn't it fascinating? You see, this will become a seed of sorts. Since we've discovered an incurable disease, it would only be fair to discover a cure for it, don't you think? This is the Tumblr sexy man I was talking about. Well, it seems you did alright. Looks like you're not as useless as I say. Try not to overdo it, okay, though? Manager, you've accomplished quite a few things already. What you've already gotten through will have lengthened the lives of our employees by at least some degree. So, you should hopefully be satisfied now. It's not that I can't see from your point of view. You came to Lobotomy Corporation and you probably want to put forth your best effort to mold this place into something better. But this place is just like a cup of coffee gone cold ages ago. I get that's a strange comparison, but that's how it is for me. It'd be better off for all of us in the end if I were to at least feign our noble and benevolent posture now, wouldn't it? The same goes for you, Manager. I said before, there's no need to invest your emotions and effort into such drivel. I'll have to rebuke you there. Alright. Suit yourself, Mr. Passionate. I'll say that I'm curious how long that fire in your heart will last. I'll get going now. I'm actually quite busy, even though I seem relaxed. Lady Angela, please have a look at this. I spent the whole night researching an efficient method to improve the welfare of our employees. Huh. That's funny. Just look who's talking. Oh, you did better than I expected. How about we raise the bar a little? I expect you to do a great job just like before. Oh my god, he is definitely the type that is like, yeah, don't worry about it, dude. And then he rides you super hard. Which I know some people would enjoy being ridden by Chessa, just saying. HP bullets or SP bullets? So HP bullets would obviously be useful to keep my employees alive. SP bullets though is when they panic and they run, because they can fucking move sometimes. You heard what I said. Okay, who died? Reno did. Because I didn't give him anything. Whoops. Okay, how's that for armor? Yeah, that's pretty good. Just grab Joel and put him down here. What do the welfare department members even get? Increases defensive multiplier of Eagle belonging to the department's agents. Okay, so they get better armor. That's pretty good. What do you? Increases damage belonging. Okay, so defensive, offensive. And Central just gives better stats. Alright, so these two are kind of our combat teams. So we'll move Alyssa over. Stacia as well. And we can hire some randos to fill out the slot. Escalas, welcome to the team. Sleepy, very EP. Sergey. I'll give you something. I'm not that role. You're not assigned to Central Command, so I'll give you some stuff. Or Central Command. I don't know why I'm so mean to them. Probably because they keep being blown up by Match Flame Girl, but that's not even their fault. That's kind of my fault for not paying attention. But it's annoying, so I'm gonna blame them for it. Okay, fine. I should give them some stuff. Because they can help with the fucking clowns when they spawn in. Okay. I'll give them test stuff, and then if they lose it, they lose it. You have no doubt in your competence and skill, but please don't mess this up. What have you been listening to Otis or something? What was with that message? That's something that Otis would say. Manager Esquire. Oh, I should also remember to research that one. Okay. But then it might escape and blah blah blah. Dragon. You know what? You can keep the Hornet armor. How about a Cobalt Scar is actually pretty good too. Okay, switch to the Cobalt Scar. How's that weapon? That's a 12-17 versus 7-8 red. Yeah. We'll turn Maji into a furry. I'm sure she doesn't mind. Okay. That is everyone. Please let you move from the woodsman to more difficult abnormalities. Okay, fine. Next day I will assign you more difficult abnormalities. You know what? You want a difficult abnormality? I'm gonna send you into the sheep. Actually, no, I'm not. You're wearing expensive gear. I don't want to lose that gear. You know what, Joel? First day on the job, you can go see what the sheep's doing. What the sheep doing? Also, what's my time limit? 10 minutes again? God damn. What the fuck, Chesed? This is the opposite of chill. You are not a chill Sephiroth at all. Okay. Is the only thing keeping you alive is that the fact that you have good armor? Yes, I'm keeping you as a combat guy, basically. Also, I would have totally sent you into the sheep. Oh no, that's like a little bitch baby. It's only an HE. I'm pretty sure that's an HE. That looks very HE levels of PE boxes. Why do I keep like assigning the easiest piss baby abnormalities over there? Why is that normal? Let's see here. Nox, you go. Why is Alyssa dead? Sad face. Look at that sad face. Okay. We're early enough in the day to restart that. You know what? You make a strong argument. You make a strong argument. Jabura is indeed hot, and her thighs are indeed very thick. There you go. Plus, you do have good weapons. I probably need to hire a Robo Man. You know what? I will, in fact, hire a Robo Man.
Robetta. Robetta, your job is to manage the robot. I'm sure you will do fine, Robetta. Hopefully. Alright. Alright, Alyssa, why did you die? Let's take a look at her armor. I did not realize that's weak to red. Why the fuck is there a wall armor that's weak to red? There we go. That's better. Now you shouldn't die, Alyssa. True. You are no longer on robo duty, so I can raise your attachment work. I was specifically avoiding raising attachment work because I didn't want to. I kept you on robot duty, but now that that's not the thing, since I hired Robetta, she can handle it now. Okay, Nox should be able to handle that. Reno can handle that. And Alyssa can handle the wolf. Kill Sephiroth my ass. Riding this, making me rush super fucking hard. Does Alex have the buff? Okay. Oh, good. Alright, let's see if Fungry is gonna get killed by this thing. First meltdown. It's just a sheep, which I was gonna work on anyways. Oh, an all-around helper robot. Okay, who was just working on you? Nox. Okay, I remember Nox was the last person working on red. Okay, reassign. Joel can work on that one, and then Nox worked on that one last, so we can send Reno in. Maji to there. Right. Fungry, you get back in there. Alright. Give me some info. Employee with temperance under level 2 will fall asleep, never to reawaken. Okay! Good fucking thing I raised your temperance level. Because you were about to fall asleep to death. When TO2 escaped, its light put every employee who came into contact to sleep. Woke when the manager shook them. Eventually returned to its containment after own violation. Attempting to suppress the admiral will provoke it, transforming into an extremely hostile entity. Okay, it is kind of like, it's kind of like Punching Bird, where if you attack it, it will bite your fucking head off. Literally bite your head off. Hey, look at that, 100%. Good job. How are we doing on time? 7 minutes. We're on pace. We're on pace. It's gonna be a little tight, but we're on pace. I may or may not have to send some employees into the grinder. Maybe. I swear I'm not doing that on purpose. It is not quote unquote funny, and any employee who thinks that the manager is sending people into the blender machine are wrong. They're just completely wrong. That is definitely not what's happening. TO2 crowd occasionally crowded, dealing white damage to entire department employees who were asleep due to abnormal light, woke and panicked after hearing it sound. Okay. So when it escapes, just let it do its thing. Unless if it's like really putting people asleep mid suppression, then I might have to take it out. Oh, I can test if this works. It does not work. Is Alyssa dead? Alyssa is not dead. Okay. So I cannot shoot people while they're inside the abnormality cage. Good to know. Once they're in there, they're in there. And not much I can do to save their asses if I mess it up. Yeah, I can give you more harder abnormalities. That's true. You do have the stats for some of these. When they open up. We are about to have an orange dawn, and you will be useful. You know what? Let's get people ready for that. Dawn of Amber. Okay. We got people in that hallway. We need people here. Working. Okay, you guys go over there. I can take you guys and suppress here. I do not have enough fighters. Okay. Hungry, help out with these. You know what? I gave these guys gear. Might as well get them fighting. How you doing down there, Hungry? You okay? You okay? Good. I need you to kill more stuff. That is kind of overkill. I can probably take you, Alyssa, and have you over here. What the fuck was that? Why did I hear a chainsaw? Oh, fuck. Okay, singing machine is out. Shit. Hope it didn't grab anyone important. Hopefully it was just a clerk. Fingers crossed it was a clerk and not someone important. Let me check. Okay. Just a clerk. How are we doing on time? 6 minutes. Okay. Those are suppressed. Repositioned. Alright, Fungry, I'm actually gonna have you take out these guys. Is that the last of them? The Last of Us TM. Soon to have season 2. Is season 2 out? Hello, Fishmael. Welcome. Oh no, you're just a fish in the end? Okay, we good. We Gucci. Everyone return to their apartments. Let's see here. Season 2 is out. Nice. All right. Let's see here. We can have Fungry work on red, get that white stat up. Plus, I know for a fact that Fungry hasn't worked on red yet. As always, the biggest problem with red isn't the escaping part, it's keeping track of who was working on it last. You're gonna be okay. No, I didn't stop and check and see if your armor is okay for that. How are we doing time? 5 minutes, a little past the halfway mark. Okay, we're above schedule, but not by much. Okay, Robetta. Around helper, work on it. Joel. Can't touch singing machine because that is going to eat someone. Alyssa's died. Damn it. Okay. I thought I gave her enough gear for that, but apparently not. How's your red defense? Okay, you're fine, Fungry. You're working on the wolf now. Wait. No. I just had you work on red. I need you to work on something else in between. I think that's how that works. Or is it like, if I work on red for the day, it's gonna permanently mark. You know what? Now is a good time to test it. Certainly, now when I am facing a time pressure, this is the perfect time to do experimentations. Season 2 of what? The Last of Us. Look, the manager is doing their best. Okay, speaking of doing their best. Now, Fungry is working, can't get you to fighting. Hanao and Gunter should be fine, and then we will need to position everyone else in key positions. Put Joel from The Last of Us there, Robetta down here, Azazel over here, that has central department good. Anastasia will be up here, Hal over here. Emma, put you down here, Alex up here, Hugs probably needs to be over here because I don't trust central department. The central department is not known for having a long lifespan. And then we can take half of training over here, Sleepy over here, and we will play it by ear with the rest of the clowns. Hungry, I will... You know what, Fungry, you help out with the clown suppressions. How are we doing time? 3 minutes. 3 minutes and we have 300 to go. People are on clown duty right now. I don't want to assign work or else I won't have enough clown interceptors. Clown interceptors. What a funny phrase. Two minutes. Okay. Clown has been popped. Move her now down there. That doesn't have a guard, and Gunter over here. Fungry, where the fuck did you go? Okay. Okay, Fungry's over here. Yeah, move up here. Up out with those. Gunter, move down there. How are we doing on clowns? Clowns. Okay. Welfare is clean up clowns, so I can assign and assign. Dia's probably got this. Go that clown faster, please. Okay, dead. Okay, good, clear. Time 2:20. Okay. I'm pretty sure Fungry. Wait, yes, Fungry was not the last one to work on. Okay, so we can assign Fungry to red. Donis can handle the queen. Woodsman, Robetta, all-around helper, Dia. Wait, no, cancel that. All-around helper, Joel. And then Yin can be worked on by Nox. $764, 2 minutes. I need 40 boxes. One minute and 51. I need 3 boxes. You know, I was joking about it earlier, but I'm no longer joking. Get in the blender. Wait. I think Queen will finish in time. I think Snow White will finish in time. You got lucky. You lucked out, kid. You're not going in the blender. Oh! A minute 32. A minute 32 spare. Okay. Where does one go when they die? The girl begged in tears, "Please, mister, cut off my feet." That's Red Shoes. I don't know what this one is. What the fuck is happening here? Agony and rage mixed, blending together in the mist. One couldn't determine if the smoke was responsible for the madness or if the cries of agony spewed forth the smoke. Are you researching machines now?
That's great. Now I can really see what a jack of all trades can do. To be frank, I thought I was pretty great too. But now watching you makes me think I was terribly full of myself. Would it be alright if I helped you? I think I would make a serviceable assistant. It's good that you're up in passion again. It's an honor to take part in the project with a scholar of respect. Is something the matter? Are you okay right now? The truth is, you're not actually okay at all, were you? If a ray of sunlight breaks your heart and collapses your mind with longing and nostalgia, then seeing plants outside evokes an unknown rage tearing down your rational thought, and we have no choice but to stay in the ground. Let us start anew, the corporation that mourns her. You done it yet again. Lady Angela must have showered you with praise for your work, right? Your efforts will contribute to shaping this place into something better. Such glorious yet boring platitudes. I myself had a burning passion in the past, being responsible for a whole department. How charming was that? I mean, you still are responsible for a whole department. I hadn't even acquired a taste for coffee back then. Should I say I developed that taste after learning the bitterness of life? Or rather, I didn't feel like sleeping anymore. Of course, not as I fraud need to sleep at all, but it's for the mood, you know? One time, I even insisted on managing the abnormalities myself. I thought that only allowing employees on the field was plain ridiculous. Seems pretty absurd to look back on it now. You must be asking yourself, why have I become like this? Your guess is as good as mine.
Hey, look at him when he was younger. He was such a fuckboy back then.
Lady Angela, please have a look at this. I spent the whole night researching an efficient method to improving the welfare of our employees. Chesed, what did you write up this time? I told you that this will change nothing. But please, just look it over. This does have a statistically proven impact and even costs less. This will be beneficial for everyone. Listen, Chesed, no matter how strongly you insist.
Wait. He's still called Chesed at this point, so he would just be... he'll be the same age, just, you know, not dead on the inside. Okay, let me think this through.
Listen, Chesed, no matter how strongly you insist using machines in place of human employees will never happen. And why is that? I've explained it to you before. We wouldn't replace humans entirely, simply those who take place in dangerous jobs. It's clear that it will benefit everyone. The casualties caused by abnormalities will be lower too. How many times do I have to repeat myself? No, the first time, and no, yet again. Return to your post and finish your work. I'll never give up on this. I swear to you that you will like the plan in the end. I'll keep developing it further and further, and I'll continue to show you again and again, no matter how many times I may have to. Chesed, regarding that incident where the escape abnormality wiped out all 8 of your team, a few of your employees have made the suggestion to temporarily close down that part of the corridor. There are body parts that still have yet to be disposed of. Alright, I'll order it to be blocked and have them take detours. Manager, you heard what she said, right? Need to get going. Told you I'm busy. It'll be alright. Hey now, don't give me a look like that. It's bound to happen sooner or later. Surely that abnormality had knocked them out before disintegrating them. Yeah. I'm sure it was a painless death.
Is that Angela and Library Angela? No, that's Chesed and Angela. That's Chesed before he lost the light of his eyes.
Delicious, delicious Deborah.
I hope I didn't pick up an annoying abnormality because this is a memory synchronization day.
SP bullets. I really hope I didn't pick up an annoying abnormality.
Oh wow, that wasn't even an HE, that was a little Tef baby. A little baby Tef. Okay. Alyssa died last time. We'll give Alyssa a little more HP to deal with the wolf. We can strengthen Fungry a bit. We'll increase that justice so that Fungry hits faster and harder. Okay, good. And then need to give Alyssa gear again. Yeah. Okay. Let's pray I didn't pick up a bomb. All right, what'd I get? Oh. It's a funeral for dead butterflies. I don't remember the rating for that. Also, hi Zura, how you doing? I will send you the post reference after tonight. Let's see. Attachment work? I don't recall Funeral of a Dead Butterfly being particularly scary. That might be an HE. All right. We can assign Fungry over to that. Nox works on that. Okay, Joel cannot work on the machine anymore. Ah! I said I'll send it. Okay, D on the machine. 9 minutes? Jesus Christ. You're killing me here, Chesed. You're killing me here. Okay, we need all of the HEs in play. I need everyone researching everything. Working everything. Goddamn slave driver. Plus I have to deal with learning a new abnormality. Send you to FOTBDB. Which one is that one again? FOTDB. I do not know all the abnormalities off the top of my head. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You gonna be okay, Joshua? I don't think Joshua's gonna be okay. Joshua was okay, but that did not turn out well in terms of management. Okay, no attachment work. I thought the butterflies would like attachments, but guess not. Funeral of the Dead Butterflies. Oh, okay. Well, can't do attachment work with it. So, insight? You know, I've seen artwork of, there's a particular artist who likes to draw abnormality art in particular positions. And I've seen them try depicting attachment work on the Funeral of Dead Butterflies, if you know what I mean. I've already sent it to you. You've seen it. Almost killed hogs again. Whoops. Good thing I stopped. I will look up the artist's name later. You know what? I may be cheeky and even I'll post it in the Discord later for sure. But I might link. Would YouTube be upset if I linked it in chat? I kind of want to say yes, YouTube would in fact be upset. Adonis? Maybe? I don't remember who was working on you last. It wasn't Hanao, so I'll send Hanao over. Speaking of Tumblr sexy man, that's just Tumblr sans Undertale. Why is sans Undertale a Tumblr sexy man? Can someone explain that? Oh, well, fuck. Okay. Why did it escape? You okay, Fungry? Okay. You know what? Get you over to white bullets and an SP bullet. And send you over here. Okay. Do I have any abnormalities that can be worked on? That poor clerk. You know what? They're somewhat useful to keep alive. Okay, as much fun as I would like to watch you take down the funeral, I'm on a time limit, so I need to fucking move. I vaguely remember Chesed's suppression and Library of Ruina also had like a time limit mechanic. And the suggestion was to use the auto assign button, which no one knew was a thing until the Chesed suppression. Or Chesed realization. Whatever, Punishing Bird escapes like every half minute. Oh fuck, I forgot we have a Dawn. Okay. It is literally one thing after the other. Okay. Now get those. We have spare combatants, right? Yes. Okay. Go up there. Safety team, go do your thing. Why'd the butterfly man escape though? Okay. Good? Good. Actually, no. Hop over here. This is probably fine over there. They're probably good there? Yeah. Okay. Let's try this again. Repression work. Why does it look like Hanau's just constantly missing with the hammer? What the fuck happened up there? Okay. Is Gregor Tumblr sexy man material? Yes. Are you kidding me? Tall, lanky Smokes has a weird physical abnormality that can be ignored if you close one eye. But just special enough that you know that also emotionally vulnerable and has is like got a deep sultry voice. The definition of a Tumblr sexy man. He's like okay, repression work seems to work. Above, oh shit. Okay. Hungry, your stats are too good for for Funeral of a Dead Butterfly. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. It's picky eater abnormalities. No wonder he escaped, because Fungry's stats are too good. Okay, so Justice higher than 2, Fortitude less than 4. Do I have anyone that fits those criteria? Oh, Reno works. Do I have anyone on the disciplinary team though? Because I don't want Reno to be constantly running back and forth. Nox. Let's work on that. How? Suffering from success. He's roach enough though. Look, it's just an arm. It's one of those things that you can tell him to like put a bag over it. That sounds so bad. Okay. And Roberta can work on that. How are we doing time-wise? 5 minutes ahead of schedule? I don't think I need to throw people into the grinder. Probably. 5-5 meltdown. Who's melting down? Okay. Good. Already assigned. Spider Bud needs someone to work on it. Okay, is everyone ticking down? Okay, we can get someone on Letitia, Alex, and then Child of Galaxy. We can get Hugs working on that. Oh, you couldn't find Rochard? Yeah, the game just came out like last week, so I'm not surprised you couldn't find Rochard. I don't remember who worked on Red, but it wasn't Fungry. Where is Fungry? Oh God. That's gonna be an escape, isn't it? I could just ignore it. It only infects the hallways. It's not like I need to suppress every abnormality by day's end. Fingers crossed. Is she escaping? Sometimes you just low roll those Snow White's apple, you know? God damn it. I have everyone at high fortitude because you kind of need that to not fucking die. Okay. No escape. No escape from Queen. So we good. We Gucci. Nox can work on that. Why is Reno suffering from like a gigantic loss in HP? Oh, the Discord. He has minus 30 HP from that. Holy shit. Fucking Discord. That's what happens when you let corporations ruin everything. Singing Machine. Worked on by Dia. Roberto works on... How are we doing time? 4 minutes. I think we're good. I think we good. This game is giving you a lobotomy. Hello, Piccolico. It is a lot of like remembering rules off the top of your head, and it doesn't help that I have a timer going on. Meltdown. Who's melting down? I'll pick that up. I just need to remember to not wear it for more than 30 seconds. What else is melting down? Singing machine's melting down. Le Pitianto was... I definitely did not pronounce that right, but whatever. The piano lady is melting down. Okay. We can get Maji on the wolf, and then what kind of damage does it do? Black. Anastasia on piano. Oh, we're good. You know, I don't even care if I'm missing a law point. Whew. Okay. I hate Chestnut's missions. I hate Chestnut's missions. Let's see. A flaw in the system disables the sensors covering abnormality. We will once again have to sincerely consider how to dispose of the manager. And that, my dear companions, I do hope you all put on gas masks. Bearing the hope to return to dust, it shall go back to the grave of all the desires to live. Let's take the gas mask on. While humanity prospered with its advanced technology, civilization technology, was not aware of its impending suicide as a species. They needed a hero, but ended up beheading said hero with their own hands. A lot of things happened and a lot of things changed. A changed himself from a healer to a creator. The old promises he had made with her sustained him evanescently, but in a world without her, they ultimately became obsolete. Various sins sprung up from his arrogance one by one, and A changed very slowly. That was on the left? Fuck. He became enchanted by the shadows he created. The plan to discover the disease of mankind became a relic of the past. He became skeptical of man, including himself. A started looking for something that would guide him without turning against him. The conclusion was very simple. While vile humans cannot be trusted, the answer lays in machines. Machines which A loathed deeply became essential to him. Perhaps A wanted to have wings that would allow him to escape from the hellish inferno he had trapped himself in, to reach the heavens, like some kind of inferno to reach Paradiso, flying on broken wings. Limbus Company reference. Angelos. Oh my god. That was how I was born. Jibber will be back soon. Manager, if it's alright with you, could you pass my words along? Jibber, she's strangely obsessed with suppression, wouldn't you say? Any casualty to employees during the suppression process, she entirely disregards it. Lady Angela is perfectly aware, but she conveniently turns a blind eye to it. Jibber is great at handling the abnormalities when they breach. It's as if she was born for this job. So I suppose a few extra dead employees is considered a reasonable trade-off. It sure is! But you see, as a manager, you should know that massacring abnormalities is not our only priority. I don't know if Jabura will listen to you. I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a go. I saw Chesed leaving. What nonsense did they ramble on about this time? Be honest with me, I can see everything. Let me warn you. Don't act as if you know everything. I've been here for a long time. I've seen a lot more than you have. Experiment subject 0934. We'll be running a sample test before administering the chemicals. Hey, she doesn't have the scar back then. Jipper, the machine with a soul. A wonderful creation of Lobotomy Corporation. What does it mean to have a soul? It means one may truly have worth. It's the center of the faith of our venerable Lord A believes in. I participated in this experiment because I trust him. I don't know if I have a soul. If I'm disassembled, would there be a soul inside of me? Soul can easily be determined just by talking with you. A soul cannot be seen, but can be felt. I'll be reborn as I confront my own soul. Mankind and the world will be changed soon. Trust in A, for he is our savior who shall lead us all. Okay. So you're Miss Jabura. I heard a lot about you from Christopher. They say you have a real soul. Our venerable A really is remarkable. Don't pay attention to those who disrespect you. You don't know your true worth. Oh, meet Gilly, our daughter. She's kind and sweet just like you. Does this child also have a soul then? Of course. A soul is something every living creature has. It's the essence of us all, yet not unknown to many. This world only believes in things that can be seen with the eye. It's a sad belief that will eventually lead everyone to destruction. Miss Angela, is that a monster? That is what we call an abnormality, Jabura. How's it any different from monsters? Monsters are in themselves repulsive, terrible creatures at the core, at the start of their existence. However, abnormalities originate from humans. And why does this abnormality have Mr. Christopher's watch? And why does it sound as if it was mimicking Mr. Christopher's voice? You see, Jabura, that's because abnormalities originate from them. It's not like they materialize all of a sudden or come into existence from nowhere. Do abnormalities eat humans? Is it mimicking Mr. Christopher like that because it devoured him? I don't understand. Sexbura. I mean, what's that mean? There's only one reason to have that window there. It's a complicated thing to explain, Jabura. What's certain is that this did not happen because of someone's vice or malice, and that the shape you perceive as a monster certainly carries the will of the man you called Christopher. Excuse me, Tepreth, why does the experiment log include a step where Mrs. Isabel is sent to chamber D101? Why should we place her anywhere near that horrific monster? I don't know, Jabura. You know she isn't known for explaining the purpose of her experiment to us. I think I heard it's to rigorously determine the loss of humanity. I don't really get what it means. That's definitely going to end up hurting Mrs. Isabel. I should tell Miss Angela to stop it. Jabura, maybe you should just keep quiet about it. I've seen the other machines question her orders, and Miss Angela would reset us if we disobeyed her. Please, if you're feeling anger, I suggest you rather embrace that anger and move on. Wouldn't that be better than to lose your memory and exist as a lifeless puppet being ashamed to the soul you got to bear? What do you think the ending to that story is? Where did Christopher's wife and his daughter Gilly disappear to? I won't ever know either. Hard to say if it's fortunate or unfortunate. The experiment was not under my responsibility. All I know is that old blanket Gilly had was the only thing to come out of that monstrous chamber. Most people won't even talk to us, since machines aren't worth putting their minds to. But Christopher and Isabel, they told me I was worthy of something. I looked past my exterior and saw what was inside of me. Something even I wasn't aware of. Those monsters were obligated to call abnormalities have killed many people since then. And yet those things never die. It's not fair. Why do we have to treat them nicely? Don't pay any heed to the employees in front of you. When an abnormality shows up, their lives will be the least of your worries. Since it's clear that those monsters feel pain, I'll dish out as much pain as possible. That's the only reason why I'm standing here now. Don't ever patronize me again. Suppress 3 different aleph? That's not happening today. Alright. I got an aleph. I'll toss in Jabura's department. I don't even know what alephs I can fight. A lot of the alephs, the problem with a lot of the alephs is that they are... if they escape, you're fucked. All right. Let's hire a new guy. Staff out central department. All right, Jose. What do you got? Show me what you got. Christmas gear. Sure. All right, what did I pick up? Oh, fuck, that's melting love. That's fucking melting love. Speaking of getting fucked. Well, I picked it up. I have to research it. All right. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time with the bees. I'm gonna send Gunter in there. No. I'm scared. All right, good night, Fungry. I'm gonna send you into Melting Love. I'm gonna have you do attachment work on Melting Love. Have good luck with that. At least I don't have a time limit anymore. Okay, black damage. Hungry, you can resist that. I'm so fucking nervous. I've heard this is like the worst of the LFs. Oh, there's Solemn Lament, the ping 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 weapon. Ah! Fungry got it. Fungry got it. Retry. I am not starting the day with a Melting Love infection. Actually move you over here so I can have Joshua Jose work on the butterfly. I don't want to spread that melty love. It's the worst thing. You're supposed to wear protection when you do a melty love, you know? All right, I'll do today just to show off the meme that has melty love. And then I will probably memory repository because we're only one day in. I really don't want to be holding on to this thing. Why are all the LFs that I pick up fucking Clerks Lives Matters LFs? Wait, why'd she still get the infection? How does this thing work? When the result was normal or bad, counter was lower. Repression with it. Okay. Gave a lump of slime to the first employee who performed any work other than repression with it. The lump healed. SP observation to determine how the lump's effect changed according to state when blah blah blah. Okay, when did repression work, the clinical counter was lowered. Employees who are in the same areas have a low chance of being infected by the slime. Those infected by the slime can be distinguished with a trace of slime on their cheeks. Employees who made contact with also have a low chance of infection. When time passed after infection, it was completely merged with slime infected. Okay, so the first employee will always get hit with the infection. Okay, if that is the case, Bald, welcome to the crew of Bald. Your job is to eat that infection. And then I'm gonna shoot you. Okay. The main thing is I don't even know if Bald can survive being hit, like, even doing the first work. Yeah, Bald didn't even survive. Okay. Okay. What we can do... put Bald aside for now. I'm gonna take this off Fungry. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna give you that. Okay. Fungry? No. I should have Bald do that instead. Okay. Alright. Bald, you get that. Let's see if this works out. What are you talking about? Nope. Okay. Her and Zolde. You said Zolde is too plain to be playable. Yeah, you said Isolde is too plain to be playable. Okay. Get in there, Bald. Okay. Bald got the thingy. So, if I just execute him right now, what happens? Melting Love escaped. Okay. Okay. Next question. Shoot you, shoot you, shoot you. And you as well. What? Why'd Jose suddenly like explode into a million pieces? Alright, heal Gunter. Okay. We managed to suppress it. I did kill Jose though. Whoops. Okay, so killing the person who has the heart will instantly cause it to escape. Duly noted. Okay, so if I send Fungry in now, what happens? Will Fungry pick up the heart? Because the main thing is I don't want to pick up the heart. Oh, Fungery's gone mad. Okay. I need someone to suppress her. And I need to move you guys out of the way so that you don't end up killing. I'm running out of bullets here. God damn it, Fungry, you're too good at this. Okay. You know what? Okay, just so I can have an idea of how this abnormality works, I'm gonna send Hanao in. And then I'm gonna instantly reset because I've already lost like 5 billion agents to this thing. You're getting, well, that's the thing. I'm testing to see if you get the slime aids or not. You do. Okay, you get it. Okay. So, let me think about this. So the first person who goes in gets the heart. The heart will spread the slime mark around. And then when it escapes, everyone with the slime mark will turn into slimes. But it said that repression work doesn't cause the slime mark to appear. However, repression has a 0% chance of working. Base 0% chance. I could just try and keep the quiet fall counter above 0. Because it only escapes when the Qi-Foff counter hits 0. I could keep like Fungry in that hallway and try to limit the spread. Yeah, I think that's the idea. I think we put Fungry in isolation. You know, social distancing and all that. Quarantine, isolation, same thing. I do think, however, that means that I just shoot every single clerk I have. Bang. Just no clerks. Look at this clerk. Look how happy she looks. She spent her entire life trying to study to join a wing. She managed to get into L Corps, and they're dead. I missed one. You're dead. Why does it say that I still have a clerk? Hold on, Fungry. You live in this elevator now. Oh. There we go. No more clerks. Shame, but it has to be done. And 'tis the life of a clerk. Apparently, clerks are already better than the regular ass citizen in the city. Better than a grade 9 washed up fixer, at least. All right. The sexy slime girl is probably open to attachment work, right? It's called Melting Love. It should be fine. Oh yeah, it's totally done for that attachment work. I've seen the art of it. I know what people do with Melting Love when, what managers do with their Melting Love. Those sick bastards. You know, if I just rush the day fast enough, Melting Love can't even escape. So I think I might just do that. Okay, meltdown. Who's melting down? Skin Prophet. Jose can pick that up. And then Piano Woman. Listen, take that. I just gotta constantly remember to send Fungry back into quarantine afterwards. Oh, Jose got the gift. Look at that. Good on you, Jose. Good on you. Melting Love, they are left. Okay, what next? I'm gonna get Reno's fortitude up. Joshua, you can work on that. I think Donis is the last one who worked on that. I think we're good. Okay, work there. Work. You know who has really good success with it? Hanao does. But do I want to get Hanao with the melting love? Maybe. It'd be really funny. I thought you said you liked slime girls, Hanao. Hate him? What? Oh, it is such a little bitch. 24 doesn't count. Yep, Fungry died. Okay. We know for a fact Jose will just get destroyed by that, so... Oh no, there's Fungry! Poor Fungry turned into a slime. Ooh. That hurts. Okay, so aside from the person who like gets the slime buff just instantly explodes, that's not too bad, because Hanao can suppress melting love quite easily. What if I send someone in afterwards? All right, you know what, I'll do some more experimentation later. I think for now we're gonna call it a night. It's getting a little late. I'm getting a little tired. Too much thinking. Too much thinkings. Okay, I'm gonna stop YouTube. So everyone on YouTube, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'll be playing some more Lobotomy Core on Friday. So yeah, check that out. On Wednesday, I'll be doing some Uma Musume. Look forward to that. How many slime 8 stacks did you get? None. Because I kept Fungry in quarantine. Okay.